How are we doing? It is Wednesday, the 22nd of July. Hopefully I got the date right. Prep low was 2 days ago was 74.1. So we kind of dropped a lot over the week, and then we just kind of just held and just gained a little bit, but not the end of the world, not going to stress about it. And have check-in, so I'm going to do my check-in first until it gets bright. It's going to be another 15 minutes. Let's go. 6.5 weeks out, 6 days, 6 weeks, 4 days. 74.2 this morning, and I'll take that definitely, because I usually spike weight after leg days because I did legs yesterday, but overall I'm chuffed. And did a couple of rounds of posing, obviously, for my check-in. Did 3 rounds. Each round was about 3.5-4 minutes, so about well over 10 minutes of posing, which I try to do nearly every day. And fucking the main video I want to do for the check-in, the fucking camera quality focus wasn't even there, so I was a bit annoyed with that. But I'll just show a video of how I usually do my check-ins, and pretty happy with the look. I don't really like Wednesday check-ins too much because I feel like my legs and overall body feels a little bit more inflamed just from the leg day. I know I kind of get sensitized to thinking that my whole body kind of looks a bit stressed after leg sessions, but here, look, it could be just in my head. But just gonna do my cardio there now. Have a few goodies coming today. I have a new whey, and hopefully it'll be delivered by the time I'm home, so I can give it a try for my first meal. Got a really good deal for it. I think it was like $99 for 2.2 kilo, which in Australia that is really fucking good. So looking forward to try that. Got a few bits of clothing from Strom, a few Gasp t-shirts, you know yourself, getting those baggy t-shirts in as prep gets deeper. And yeah, overall feel very fucking good, feel great. Focus has never been better, and I feel like lately prep has taught me so much about giving intent to everything, not half-assing stuff, being enthusiastic, being in a structured routine. It all pays off, because if I'm seeing it pay off with like my physique and my progress of training and etc., I know that it can pay off with other things. And kind of not letting into fatigue. So if I feel a bit tired, I feel groggy or enthused, I'm like, no, let's make myself even more enthused now. Let's make myself a bit more present. And I'm like that if I feel not comfortable talking to people, feel a bit drained socially, I'm like, no, I want to be a bit more social today. I want to be a bit more whatever. So I want to try get those lessons I've gotten from prep and implement them after, because I feel like you kind of get into a high almost, where you feel so productive in your prep and your progress, you want to apply it to other things, and then once the hype kind of dies down post show, you might slack off on other things. So I don't want to be like that. I want to try to implement this. That's what I mean by, like, I feel like for me prep has definitely changed me. Not changed me, but like I've learned a lot about myself as a person and what I need to work on. But overall I feel great. Stress low, overall well-being is good, and it's just getting exciting now. It is exciting. 6.5 weeks, really pushing into last single digits. Let's fucking go. Beautiful morning. Look at that. Lovely morning. Can't fucking beat it. So, agenda for today. So we have rest day. Every Wednesday, accumulated rest. And
just going to show a full day of eating of most of my meals of the day, because I think I'm a bit more busier in the afternoon, so I won't really have time to record much, but we'll make do. So rest day calories, macros, 2031, 229 grams of protein, 165 grams of carbs, and 53 fat. Treacherous, but not really. Like, come on, 6 weeks out for me, and then having this much food, I'll take it. I'll actually take it, to be honest. So, agenda for me today, obviously, woke up, did my vacuums, weighed in, had a trip to the bathroom, and then did my posing, check-in for my own check-in, cardio, extra base steps, had my digestion drink, as you call it, and took it into first bit of coffee for the day. I'll show you most of my meals there as well. I'm gonna make my meal one right now, and unfortunately, my new whey didn't come, so can't try it out. I'll try it later on today. I'll show you, and I'm very looking forward to trying that out. Not that my whey I'm having right now is bad, but you know, I just want a bit of variety, a bit of change. So any sort of purchase with like whey or anything, like any sort of supplement, gives me some dopamine boost, because I don't know, it's weird. Prep just gives you lose so much dopamine. No, not lose, but your response to like dopamine or excitement to things, to very little things, because you're so limited, it's just mad. But week has gone very good. I know I already explained it much in my walk, but I say definitely this week has definitely felt I'm on the prep side now, mainly because, you know, I'm leaner, I feel leaner, you know, like you feel a bit cold, you feel a bit withered, you feel a bit small, like you start to feel small, you start to feel not as you was, and I don't know, you just feel lean, but like in the way of like you feel a bit slower, you feel a bit sluggish. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's just that preppy type feel. So if you know, you know. But otherwise, that all good. Hunger still low. Overall, like fatigue, like feeling like shit is still low. Obviously, still a bit have those moments, but you just push through it. That's all I have to do. Just constantly do like mini stages of delayed gratification. So like, if you feel a bit shitty, just do the task anyway. Feel with proper intent, enthusiasm, and then later on in the day, you'll feel good about yourself. Like, that's just all I have to do. Just taking that approach hour by hour, day to day, until time is done. And it's not like I'm even counting down for like 6.5 weeks out. For me, it's like until I fly back to Ireland, because I fly back in Ireland on 31st of August. So it's like 5.5 weeks. That's mad. I started prep 28 weeks. It's now 6.5. Absolutely crazy, but I'll show you meal one. Here we are. We have meal one. Same as usual, just dropped berries. So it's 100 grams of frozen berries, 20 grams of Biscoff's bread, 40 grams of oats, and then 40 grams of my whey. So a little bit extra fat on meal one compared to like training days, and then obviously just a little bit less berries. So it is coming up to 12 o'clock. It's about 11:45. Just finished up my PT session I had at 10, and just gonna make it into my meal two. We have 3 large eggs, 200 mils of egg whites, and then 75 veg. And unfortunately, no sourdough this time. Unfortunate scenes. Absolutely miss my sourdough, but whenever I get my high days, I'm sure that sourdough will be back in when I have my rest. But not too bad. I'd rather crave eggs, to be honest, than carbs at the moment, because I just want my fats. I want my fats. It's like I want more like red meats, steaks, eggs, nut butters, oil. That's what I'm like wanting more, instead of like sweet things or junk food or whatever the fuck. But
whatever. New Gasp t-shirt, as I mentioned at the start. A lot more baggier, know yourself. A lot more comfier, very comfy. Because I have another Gasp t-shirt, but it's not as big, it's not as comfortable. But no, it's comfy enough, but it's not as comfortable as this. So we'll make our meal too. Way came. Got our Emerald Labs gooey white chocolate cookie. Look forward to having this. Very looking forward to having this. Because, you know yourself, white chocolate flavour. It's like my favourite flavour of whey protein. I never had Emerald Labs before, but here look, the deal for this was amazing. Like $99 or something for 2.2 kilo. I'll take that any day of the week. So this will last me nicely up until I depart to go to Ireland. There we are, lovely stuff. Beautiful. And pink salt, as always. Alright, so just before I head out, gonna have my meal number 3. A little bit earlier than usual. I'm having it around 2:30, but it is what it is. Because I want to have a little bit of a gap from now into my meal 4. I'll try to have around 5:15. So this is what we have. 10 grams of almond butter, 180 grams of chicken breast, 40 grams of jasmine rice, 75 green beans. You know what, I'll tell you what, legs are feeling pretty battered. Not like DOMs or anything. It's more like, you know that feeling where, you know when you're younger, you get like that growing pains. And constantly it's like your shins and top of your knees, everywhere, your thighs are like constantly having that ache, dull feeling. That's what I feel like I have. So thank God it's a rest day. So I've literally just been keeping my legs relaxed because I already had like majority of my steps and cardio done obviously in the morning. So just taking the rest of this day just to keep the legs on. So I now have a few stuff to do in the evening. I have a class and a client, but you know, just take it a little easy. And as soon as I'm done with that, going straight home, going straight to bed to relax, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, by tomorrow I feel a little bit more to life. But it could just mean the over push on my leg training starting to catch up with my recovery, so there could be a little telltale from that, but we'll see. Hopefully it's just once off, but that's all how I'm feeling with recovery. Get to that stage where like you're getting cold because like you have less body fat, so you're starting to feel a lot more colder. But literally had a PT session, right? Fucking haven't met this dude for a PT session about a few weeks because we're doing like hybrids, like coaching and stuff. Man goes up to me and says, "Jesus man, you look fucking shriveled, pal. You look fucking shriveled." I don't think I look too bad yet. With like, I don't know. I'm definitely with some losing like the frame. You know, like you look more baggier on clothing and everything. I've noticed that, but I don't think I look too bad. Ah, fuck it. But I've been told recently now from fucking family members and stuff that you need to stop dieting like this. You're looking so frail. You're looking frail now. But that's something that we all sometimes get from family members, mainly when we're like deep in a deficit and we start to like look a bit smaller. They start thinking that you're dying or something. But yeah, I just find that funny. Okay, so we have our live taste test of the new whey. So 100 grams mixed berries, dark chocolate, 250 grams Greek yogurt, and obviously my 15 grams of whey. So let's give this live taste test. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I still prefer, however, the rice chocolate cookie blast with the Greek yogurt, but I think this with the oats will taste a lot nicer because I like the white chocolate more on oats than Greek yogurt. But yeah, this is good. Dessert every day. That's what you want. Okay, just gonna show my most recent leg day I did yesterday because it was absolutely cracking, and I'll try and give a few cues and why I think training is going so well. And so first off, I'll just do my lying hamstring curl. That was 2 sets. I'm back to doing these as my first exercise, just to fully just like pre-exhaust my hamstring. And I don't know, I just like doing an isolation movement as my first exercise, and it doesn't really affect my compound, as I'll explain. And I'm just trying to imagine that dragging the heels up instead of kicking it. So drag the heels all the way to the top of up towards you, and then extending your feet all the way out, stretching it out, like if you got bicep curl, because that's basically what it is. It's like the bicep curl equivalent to your legs. So you really want to imagine you're mimicking like a bicep curl with this movement, and not to like kick and bounce off, and don't drag too fast from the stretch as well. So once you get full advantage of the stretch, let it hold, then you drag it up. So the 2 sets of those felt amazing. Hamstrings were fried. Then on to our ODL, and really, really fucking happy. I'm still keeping this weight and same reps, and I'm able to push. You'll probably notice in the back on this set, I'm able to push myself harder because I'm actually using my hamstrings more. And I used to feel like my arms and forearms used to give out because I was still kind of pulling with my arms a bit. So when I kind of just like purely just drive the hamstring glutes as far back as I can, keeping the bar close to my shins, keeping well braced, I'm noticing my breathing and keeping my core tight in the most appropriate way, and timing my breathing has done so much better with my bracing with this ODL set. And with this set, right, ODL, it's 1 set. So in my mind, I have to understand that I have no other chance to do well in this set. It's either this set or that's it. And once that I have that preparation, I am in full control of it. And it's same with my warm-up sets. I give my warm-up sets the respect they deserve. Give the same tempo, same execution, same intensity with my warm-up sets, and giving the adequate time in between them as well. Don't be rushing through the motions. Don't be going through the motions for the sake of it to get it over and done with. Appreciating each set, warm-up set, just for the bar, 60 kilo, 100 kilo, 120 kilo, every single weight. And giving the adequate amount of time in between sets, and being in my only zone, because even if I'm feeling a bit draggy before my sessions or not feeling up to it or up to par where I have to fully mentally prepare, once you know that the gym is your time. Make the gym session your own time. Anything you have to focus on with life, with work, business, anything in life, any thoughts, remove that. The gym is your personal time, and make full use of that, and be grateful of that. So once I kind of become aware of that, and once I click on with my first warm sets, even my first exercise, I'm focused, I'm in the zone. And then once I'm in the zone, I have to keep that focus on, because if I get distracted, like going on my phone for too long, or going on social media, or looking at fucking videos, or chatting shit, whatever, doing whatever in the gym, I just lose that focus, I lose that grit. And a few weeks ago, I didn't have to do that because I was more energetic, I was more to life. But once you get deeper into prep, you need to just keep that focus on autopilot, and you cannot let it go. So that's really something I kind of had to implement the last while, and it's definitely been paying off. And then we have our hip thrust. I actually got 1 rep up from last week, and I think it's just because I put my heels a little bit closer towards me. So really think about not using my lower back. Don't be pulling it off my lower back. It's all glute. And don't be going too deep. If you go way too deep at the bottom, you kind of get too much tension on your quads and you kind of lose the tension on your glutes. So going too deep is just unnecessary. And I'm really trying to make that pause at the top as nasty as I can, really tensing that glute. And once it's on the top, fights the tension coming down and keep the tension as well, all on your feet. So keeping your knees locked in front of you, and don't be dragging your knees forward when you're coming down. Keep your knees kind of like in front of you and drive through the toes. Drive through the toes and keep your knees towards you. Then leg press. Fucking love this exercise. Full focus, felt amazing. This set felt super fucking good, and I didn't bury myself too hard. And because my last leg press I did for my low body A, I was kind of getting a bit of like slight adductor knee pain a bit because I think I was just pushing too hard with the weight. But same weight as last week, as last time, but still matched the reps, and this felt much better. I had better contraction, better focus, and I think it's because as much as how cool it is, I'm just being more composed. I'm not like being fully like acting like Jordan Peters doing a fucking 20 plate leg press set. I'm just trying to keep myself zen, composed, keeping my breathing super consistent, and it's making my sets go swimmingly because I'm more focused in the zone and not hyping myself too much. I kind of lose a bit of composure because you need composure in these type of sessions now, because any sort of emotion will just kind of throw you off too much. So great set, and then finish off with walking dumbbell lunges, and of those two sets of leg press, my quads are like numb after like rep number 10, because I do like 12 reps on each leg, because this is one set. Although the sets are two sets, like the hip thrust and leg press are two sets, but this walking dumbbell lunges it's just one set. I do 12 reps on each leg, and making sure my knee is dragging forwards and pressing up, and not be bouncing forward, but instead just bouncing up and keeping one rep at a time. And it's trying so hard not to lose my balance here because my quads were absolutely fucking cooked. But I love doing lunges at the end. It's some finisher, absolute toast, and yeah, absolutely fantastic session. 6.5 weeks out. As I said with that mindset talk, that's the mindset I've been having the last few sessions, where it's now or never. It's a countdown. You have so much limited sessions time in this prep where you have to make it all count, and you need to keep the ball rolling as soon as you switch on, because you're so limited in energy anyway. So you need to make use of it, because otherwise it's just going to bite you back. So that's all what she wrote. That's all my full day of eating of breast day. 6.5 weeks out. As I said, I already told the calories and macros in earlier video, but here's like a screenshot of everything. But yeah, I'm gonna tuck in, watch a bit of Netflix. I'm starting to watch, this might sound weird, I'm starting to watch like children movies, like kids movies, action hero movies, because it just keeps me at zen, keeps me at peace, keeps me stress free, keeping like a lot of cortisol low before bed. But that's it. I don't know what next video will be up. Hopefully I'm gonna try to get a new microphone and do it, because I want to do like a video of me doing like a leg session, or like a pull session or push session with like a mic, explaining things properly. But we'll see. But thank you very much for watching this video, and then hopefully next week we'll have a new update on how the game plan is. So good night and God bless.